What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. We are halfway through the week, guys. I know it's a little bit later than I usually get on. I apologize. Been kind of mind blown this evening. I'm sure by now everybody has heard about basketball. The scrimmage games came back today, and this kid named Bol kind of lit it up. So I got some stuff to show you guys, but I apologize for being late, later than normal, but I still wanted to get on and do a video tonight. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Scott, JC, Connor. What is up, guys? Hope y'all have had a good week so far. I also want to give a shout out to Step Back Sports Cards. Let me see if I can find it real quick so I can show you guys. Let's see here. Profile. Where's my home page? Man, where is it? How do I go to it? Open web player. Maybe that's it. Right here. I want you guys to go check out Step Back. He started a podcast. This is his first episode. He did really good on it. I kind of like how he wants to do his own thing and be helpful. So it's on Spotify. I'm pretty sure you can just look him up under Step Back Sports Cards, or this is the title of it. So everybody go check that out. Give him a follow. Here, I'll follow him. But anyway, I hope everybody has had a good week. Like I was saying, Bol. I've been mind blown this evening, guys. I told y'all we have a lot of Prism and a lot of Optic. And this is all Bol. Like, all Prism and Optic. So I have a lot of this guy. I seen someone in the group this morning posted up that his cards were hot, and I said I would get home and see how many I had and that sort of thing. When I got home, his base Prism were like $20 a piece, and by like 5:30 they were going for $50 to $65 a piece. I put them in the group, guys. I did not put a price on it because I'm gonna be honest, I preach about not buying into hype, and it's hard for me to try to make it legitimate offering you guys something that is hyped. If somebody feels that he's legit, you're more than welcome to buy it. But it is expensive for what he's going for right now, and I'm just not gonna push it because I'm not, the reason I'm letting him go is because I missed out on Sekou. When Sekou was hot, I held him. I thought, well, maybe this kid's legit. He dropped in price after that, and I missed the boat. So this time I want to go ahead and take advantage of it. They've been sitting in a box and just whatever. Yes, B1, he is Manute Bol's son. And he had a really good game. He looked really good out there. But anyway, guys, tonight's topic, I want to follow the theme of trying to help people out that are new to the hobby or new back into the hobby. I kind of found what I'm good at as far as helping people, and I appreciate all of the comments, the messages that have been sent, thanking me for, helping you out and that sort of thing. And after last night's video, I kind of thought about it, and I was like, I showed off a lot of big cards. I talk about success stories a lot. I talk about nice cards that are in my collection. I talk about selling things for good prices. I talk a lot about the good side of what happens. And I gotta be realistic. The only reason there's a good side right now is because I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned from those mistakes. And when you're new or getting back into the hobby, especially today, just example, Manute Bol or Bol. That's a perfect example. It can get confusing. You can be, do I buy this guy? Do I sell this guy? Do I hold this guy? What do I buy? Who do I buy? Do I buy marked up retail? Do I spend $600-800 on a hobby box? What do I do? Do I go on eBay and buy singles? It's really confusing, and you can make a lot of mistakes. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. When there's a pretty side to everything, but then normally there's also an ugly side to everything. And I want to go through, I wanted to send pictures to my email so I could show y'all some examples. Unfortunately, it's late. I didn't get a chance to do that. So I'm just going to talk about it. And I'm going to be real with you. So I gave a backstory on when we got back into the hobby, around fully engaged back in the hobby in 2017. We came across online breaks, and we were into football real heavy at the time, and it was cool. You seen people sitting down, open these awesome products. You didn't have to go to a hobby shop. You didn't have to go to 12 different Walmarts to try to find some packs. You could sit right there on your couch, eat your dinner, have a drink, go online, buy some spots, and pray. And I'll say it has an entertainment value to it. But we made several mistakes on our way of doing that. First, we didn't educate ourselves on what products to buy. It was like, oh, they're doing a break of, I don't know, just some random product. Let's buy a spot. Or it was, let's buy this team. They're cheap. Let's buy this team. We didn't understand the new hobby. We didn't understand that Prism was king, or that Optic was a great product, or, Contenders Football has really good value for the autographed rookies, or NT is massively priced. We didn't know any of that. We didn't understand rookie quarterbacks or what you want. I always wanted, I'm a Ravens fan, so I was chasing Ray Lewis, which is a great player, but let's be realistic. A really nice Ray Lewis doesn't sell anywhere compared to an Optic or a Prism of a hot rookie quarterback. So we caught ourselves buying into breaks and doing things the wrong way. We tried out a couple breakers, and then we finally found a breaker we really enjoyed. And I learned a lot from this breaker. They became friends with us. Really, really great people. Really awesome people. They became really good friends with us. And I honestly feel bad because once we realized breaking wasn't for us and that we were making a lot of mistakes, we tried getting on and just chatting with them, just to sit and watch and chat. And I'll be honest, the urge was there to buy. And I know it's not for us. Now, I'm not saying it's not for everybody. Some people, it might be their way to go. I'm not saying it's bad to get into them, every so often if you want to, but it can be addicting. And if you don't do your research, you can put yourself in a hole. In fact, it got so bad that I was to the point one night I was in tears. And I told Mrs. Bobbles that I wanted to sell every piece of cardboard I had, every piece of sports memorabilia I had, and I never wanted to touch cards or anything again. I was so fed up. I was so disappointed in myself. I was angry. I hated it. I hated sports cards. I hated them. And she talked me out of it. And we kind of switched at that point a little bit of the way we went about things. But one big disappointment is we hit a lot of nice things. And I'm talking a lot of nice things. The stuff I showed y'all last night is awesome. But we owned a Giannis Prism rookie at one time. We owned a second year flawless out of 5 Giannis auto at one time. We owned a few Kobe Bryant autos. We owned a Kobe Eminence 1/1 platinum bar, 1 troy ounce of platinum in the card. We owned one. We had a Topps Dynasty Mike Trout patch auto out of 10. We had an Aaron Rodgers auto out of 5. We had so many awesome things. We had a Christian McCaffrey NT RPA out of 10. We have none of those now, guys. None. The reason we have none of that now was education of product. I knew who Giannis was, but we weren't really into basketball. I didn't understand the key element of Prism. And I'm going to be honest with you, at the time that we hit that card, it was worth $30. That's all it was worth. And hit after hit, and kind of what I talked about last night, we're quick to sell. And that's what I was doing. We were hitting, and I was reselling everything. Because to financially support being able to be in these breaks, I had to make money to recoup from paying for the breaks. That was no fun. I wasn't profiting anything. I wasn't adding anything to my PC. I was literally pulling cards, selling them, and buying back into breaks. That's all I was doing. And for every good hit, you're going to have many breaks that you don't get anything, or you don't hit anywhere near what you paid. It's just the nature of the beast. It's similar to opening packs, but on a higher level. So, again, I'm not saying breaks are bad, but if you go into them uneducated, you can get yourself in a financial hole. You can get yourself into frustration with not enjoying the hobby for what it can provide you, and just enjoyment factor. You kind of can look at breaks as going to a movie or going to a game. You're going to spend money. You're going to have entertainment. And you're going to have memories. But what you could potentially end up with is an empty hand and only the memories of those cards. You know, I remember the Giannis. I remember the Kobe's. I remember the McCaffrey. I still have pictures of all of them because they were awesome hits. You know, it was stuff I never dreamed I would have. But that's all I have now is pictures, because I had to sell them to recoup what I had spent to obtain them. So, about September of last year is when things really changed for us. We decided to take some money we had, and instead of using it to buy into breaks, we would go and buy boxes to open ourselves. At this point, we had kind of educated ourselves more, and we knew basketball was a big money sport. You could make good money off of selling basketball cards. So that's when we went and bought the 2018-2019 Prism cello boxes that I've told you guys about. At that time, they were $125 a box, and we pulled so many good cards out of that. We made our money back on 3 cards. Every other card out of 14 cello boxes were absolutely free because we had made our money back. And that's when we really opened up our eyes to say, let's stick to the simple things. Let's stick to buying Prism. Let's stick to buying Optic. Let's stick to buying Topps Baseball or Topps Chrome Baseball. Mrs. Bobbles pulled that Red Wave Tatis out of 5 that we sent the first time we ever tried using PSA, and it got a PSA 10. That's when things changed. That's when we got into grading. And that's when we started making money to buy the things I showed you guys last night. That's when we started being able to grade cards and keep them for our collection instead of just having to sell them to pay back what we spent. That's when things changed for us. And I want you guys to know, like, especially the new people that have reached out and said that the channel's helped them. Don't get discouraged. You're going to start slow. It's going to be a process. Just educate yourself. Ask questions. If you don't ever feel bad about asking questions. One reason we have this group, one reason we try to keep this group tight-knit is because we want people to ask questions. Jay Michelin, who's been on the group things, guy knows a lot about cards. I was able to help him yesterday with something simple as how do you determine centering on a My House, an Optic My House card. He didn't know. I happen to know because I have a few of them in a 10. So I had noticed one that was off. So I was able to help him with something simple as that. Don't ever feel bad. Don't ever think a question is stupid. Don't ever think you're irritating anybody. Please ask questions because that's why we do this. We want to help people. And you know, you don't know unless you ask. I'm pretty sure majority of everyone in there has knowledge or has experienced something that one of you might come across that you have a question about. So never feel bad about asking a question. Please do research. Learn the products. Learn what products are good. Learn what products will hold value. And then learn what products are simply fun or what products are cheap to pick up to add to your collection. I don't buy I don't buy Panini baseball products. I don't buy Panini baseball products to open. However, I have a lot of Panini baseball that are Nationals cards because they're awesome looking. But I don't buy them because unless it's somebody I want to keep, I know I'm not going to make my money back. It's simple as that. And there's two guys that just popped up. Guns has seen pictures of cards I have hit from breaks that I no longer own. He can confirm my Prism Giannis. He can confirm the flawless auto to 5. He can confirm the McCaffrey. He can confirm the Kobe autos. He can confirm the Kobe Eminence 101. He can confirm all of that because I showed him pictures. Jay Michelin can confirm, you know, about helping him with a simple little thing about centering on a card. So just research the products, guys. Learn what you can have fun at. Learn what are cheap pickups to add to your collection that you can enjoy. Learn what you might want to hold on to, you know, instead of selling right away. IPC more than Nationals, you know. I have a little bit of everybody because you never know. Perfect example. Learn that small things can rise up. Now, is it hype? Most likely, but this kid could also be good. I don't know. So I want to continue doing these videos to help those that are getting back in, to help those that are just brand spanking new to sports cards, to help those that are on a budget. You know, there's nothing wrong with budgeting your card buys or your purchases or rip and wax or whatever. There's nothing wrong with a budget. To help you with any questions, I came to realize some people disagree with things or approaches that I take. I understand that some people, they know they know about the hobby. They have completely different approaches that somebody that's coming in new may have. They may be able to go out and spend, $1,000 on a card, but there might be somebody else that's working, trying to get the most out of $50. And that's those that can afford to do the $1,000 cards, or send off grading anytime they want to, that sort of thing. I'm probably not going to be much help to them, because they kind of have the grasp and they kind of have their route that they're taking and enjoying the hobby in their own way. But there's so many people that are new, and I've said it since I started doing this: if I can help one person, then I did something good. And so I want to stick to my niche, something I feel I'm good at, something I feel people appreciate. And I learn from people as well. I'm not scared to admit it. Mrs. Bobbles is on here in chat, and I know there's been comments made that I am a wannabe elite co. Go watch this other channel. You need to spice your channel up and stop being so down, or blah blah blah, whatever. You know what? I'm not scared to admit it. If there is one guy out there on YouTube or in this hobby that I would love to imitate or be, it would be Eliteco. No question. I love that dude's, the way he approaches the hobby. I love his intelligence and knowledge of the cards. I love his approach to purchasing cards and having them graded. I love that he knows what he wants and, sticks to that plan. I also love the fact, and I can't assume anything, but he has a lot of big cards, so I would assume that he is financially capable to buy what he likes. But he stays modest. He grades junk wax. He grades cheap cards. Because he doesn't have to have the best of the best. And I really appreciate that guy, because watching him, before I ever even talked to him, he's one of the reasons I refocused my approach to the hobby. He's one of the reasons that I'm able to love the hobby again. He's one of the reasons I've been able to add cards like I have in my collection right now. So, whether he watches this, which I know he probably will, I want to thank him. Right here, right now. I know I've messaged him before on it, but I want to thank him. I don't do YouTube to imitate him, because he doesn't really sit and talk to people, in this way that I do. He's more of showing sales he's done and returns and that sort of thing. So how I try to imitate him, I am not sure. But anyway, as far as my approach to the hobby, hell yes, all day long. I would, that guy helped me with my approach to the hobby, and I am not ashamed to admit that. So, anyway, guys, what do you guys think I should let these go for? Because really, I am ready to just let them go and pick up something nice. I have no interest in Bol. So I'm trying to move them, and oh yeah, he said put it in the videos. So there, the mail truck is officially in the videos. RB, I sent my Bridgewaters off. It's funny, before Gary V ever said anything, they were in the 1,320 card order. So we'll see how the market does on that. They'll be nice and pretty in a tuxedo when they come back, hopefully in 10s. But I don't know. They came out of 50-cent boxes, so. No Guns, Bol he played his first scrimmage game today, and he had a really good game. He looked really impressive, and his prices shot through the roof. So, but Mile High, I gave you an offer, man. I gave you an offer. You said you didn't want them. Actually, Jay Michelin, on a serious note, with what he Shuey, he actually had 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 blocks. They actually had a scrimmage today. But on a serious note, though, Jay Michelin, I have been looking at cards on eBay, and I don't know what is going on, but a lot of people are selling cards with $750 plus shipping. I don't know if this is they've gotten bit in the butt by eBay on shipping times, but people are starting to post their cards with express shipping, and it's over $7 a card for shipping on eBay. So pay attention to that if you're buying. I don't know what this trend has started. I'll actually pull one up and show you guys. It was on my watch list. There's a bunch of cards right now that for some reason I don't know where the ones that have ended are. Anyway, you can go in there and look. There's a ton of cards right now. They got like $7.75, almost $8 shipping. Yeah, Kevin, that's what I was looking at. It was like over $7 for shipping, and I was like, I can't do that. But it was express. It said it was going to be shipped express, which, I'm willing to wait a few days, but it's crazy, man. I think CJ McCollum is pretty good. He's a good running mate with Lillard. T-Shaw, that's like the one I sent to Mr. Jordan. That thing went to 6 different spots in Texas, ended up back at the one it originated from before it went to his house. I'm like, what in the heck? I actually pulled the shipping up on screen to show him and see what was going on. And it went to 6 different Texas locations before it went to him. I'm actually checking something now. I want to see how you guys' stuff is. It's just, I don't know what's going on, but day one already and they're not back yet. Actually, it's not day one yet. They haven't even made it down there yet. CG's $12 shipping. Good Lord. Guns, I haven't seen a pic, man. I'll have to look. Um, I'll be honest, one of the guys that I work with is out, and that's put a bigger strain on me. So I'm pretty slammed at work. I try to socialize like you know, as much as I can, but if I don't respond to you guys, don't think I'm mad at you or ignoring you. I'm just busy at work, and it's crazy right now. It seems like every day I have a machine that I have to build in a day and get out the door to ship, and it's a lot. So, uh, maybe rock, but I'm not sure. It's just crazy right now. Just pay attention. If you look at a price of a card, look at the shipping. Because I've like almost bit on buy it nows, and then I looked at how much the shipping was, and it was just no way. So I always do calculated shipping by eBay. I guess some people are starting to add a set shipping rate, and I will always just do calculated. I like to keep my whatever it is top rated seller status. I don't know what it does for me, but it looks pretty. I get a ribbon, so I like my ribbon. So I just do calculated shipping. But guys, I want to keep helping you guys out on these videos and just stick to what I know. I enjoy being helpful. Um, you know, that's the whole reason I get on here and do these videos. It's not about debating, your way versus what I'm saying. It's not about complaining about turnaround times. It's not about who's better, this one or that one. I just want to help people, man. So that's what I want to get back to. I want to get back to what has made me enjoy doing YouTube. You know, so Sal, I don't know if you're in our Facebook group, but there probably is people in there that would be looking for Tyler Hero. I sold some in a lot a couple weeks ago. I have a few I sent out in that SGC order. I have a few more I'll probably send in a later order. But the most desirable one is probably the one that Elite Co is sending Connor because he's really going to appreciate it. No, that's a good question. Maybe the Chrome. It's probably the Chrome. But don't hold me to that because the market changes daily and I haven't looked at an Aaron Judge rookie in a while. So who knows? It could be it could be something off the wall. I mean, it's just the way things change now, day to day. But if I had to guess, probably either the Topps flagship or the Chrome. No, Guns, the Topps Chrome. It would be, here, I'll try to pull one up and do some price comparison real quick before I get off of here. Let's see. Is it the flagship, Shuey? I wasn't sure which one is better, the Chrome or the flagship. That's why I was looking it up. I honestly have not looked at Aaron Judge in a long time. Um, Thank you, John. Have a good night, man. Okay, so the Chrome. Alright, let me look at the flagship. If I can find one. Actually, it kind of looks like the paper and the Chrome are selling for about the same price. Um, Let me check. Yeah, here. Oh, I don't have the screen up. See, look, there's the Chrome, and it sold for 100 in a PSA 10. And then there's the flagship. So I think they're pretty equal. I think the paper and the Chrome is pretty equal. You want this one, Guns. This the 287 2017 Topps, or I mean the Chrome looks like it's right there. I mean there was one for 86, 99, 99. That one went for 80 on a best offer, so it looks like the Chrome and the flagship is pretty equal. So look up 2017 Topps and just pick which one you like, the Chrome or the paper. B1, it is. I'll type it in the chat. It's that link right there, B1. That's right, Sean. Every every uh every card has a story, one way or the other. Because no matter what, you have a background of how you got it, whether you bought it, pulled it, found it, it was handed down. So everything, has a story to go with it. And the ones you appreciate are the ones that you remember the story of the most. So, but, alright, guys, I do apologize I got on later tonight, but I did want to get on. This has been on my mind today, actually, all day. Sometimes I have to think about what I'm going to talk about in the evenings, and after last night's video, I've had this on my mind all day, and I wanted to get it out there. Maybe one day I can email the pictures from my phone over to the computer and share some of the cards I was talking about that that we had hit and no longer own, just to give even more perspective. And so, anyway, guys, I hope you all have a blessed evening, have a good night, get some good sleep, have a great Thursday, and I will try to get on and catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out and ask. But stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out, guys.